Welcome back, all my crispy critters, to another episode of the Extra Crispy Podcast. And if you haven't heard the news, if you've been living under a rock, comedian Dave Chappelle was attacked at his stand-up set for Netflix is a joke. And when I first saw the news this morning, I didn't see it from no large media outlet. I seen a story post from a friend of mine, Ian Cloudy, that was at the show. And I DM'd him like, are you serious? You know, like some of these things just when sometimes sometimes things happen in life and you don't even believe it. You can't even believe it. And then I seen right after that, I just Googled it. I seen all the mayhem. I saw the video of the guy trying to attack Dave Chappelle. I seen the video of the man on the stretcher from the aftermath. Now, when I first seen the perpetrator, I thought he was an old Asian man. I had seen it in some grainy video, and I thought he was an old Asian man. When I seen it in some HD quality pictures, I seen that he was a young, light-skinned black dude. He got the crap beat out of him. He was lumped up all over the place. Arms snapped up. How you going to handcuff the broken arm? Oh, man. And this guy, I just can't believe it sometimes. The things that happen in life. Dave Chappelle attacked during a set, tackled by a young black dude, couldn't even get him to the ground. Then Dave Chappelle's security team stomped his ass out, broke his arm. Dave Chappelle looked like he joined in on the stomping action for a second, if you guys seen the longer video. And normally, this kind of savagery of violence, I wouldn't condone. But when a man storms your set on stage, a la Will Smith, when a man storms your set on stage, that has to be such a nerve-wracking experience. Your adrenaline's going to pump. And, I mean, you're kind of in a fight or flight mode. So just because that guy put your heart under that kind of stress for his failed attempt on your life, because they said that he had a prop gun with a knife on the end of it. You guys see the picture right here. And, he probably imagined in his mind he was going to tackle Dave Chappelle down easily, pull that out, start going to town on his chest before people can actually tackle him and grab him. I think when he tried to tackle Dave Chappelle and Dave Chappelle didn't go down so easy, that's when he probably panicked and wasn't able to just start stabbing Dave Chappelle. I think exactly what Dave Chappelle said. Lucky he was a clumsy nigga. Dave Chappelle is okay. Because if he had been somebody with good technique and tackling, Dave Chappelle might not be here. And that is the scary thing. That people have the audacity to run up on people on stage. And can you say that Will Smith inspired those actions? Possibly. It's funny because Chris Rock was on stage after Dave Chappelle had been tackled. And he said, "Was that Will Smith?" It's just bizarre. It's funny. It's bizarre. It's irritating, frustrating. Some of this nonsense that people try to pull. Like the man's telling jokes. I can't wait to see this guy's motive. What was this guy's motive to do that? You know? Was it for clout? Does he really believe in some of the beliefs that Dave Chappelle has cracked jokes on? Or some of the lifestyle that Dave Chappelle has elaborated on? So many possibilities. So many possibilities, man. But good thing Dave Chappelle's okay. Seemed like Chris Rock got hurt more than Dave Chappelle. When Will smacked the hell out of Chris Rock, that seemed more devastating than what happened to Dave. But, man, that boy took a devastating ass beating, that guy who tried to tackle Dave Chappelle. He took a devastating ass beating, man. He was lumped up. His arm was snapped behind him like some kind of popsicle stick. I wonder if somebody did that on purpose. Just turned the way the arm, just twisted the arm to the pop. I'm just like, yeah. Make an example out of your ass. Let somebody do that again. Oh my gosh, man. Ooh. They made an example out of that boy, man. That's what happened. They made an example out of him. That's why they beat him up so bad. He was lumped up. Arm snapped. When they probably subdued him pretty easily. All those men. But they need to make an example out of you people who think you can just run up on the stage and attack somebody. You're not Will Smith. They might have let Will Smith and Dave Chappelle get a fair one. If Will Smith tried to do that, the security might not even tackle Will Smith. They would be like, hey, Dave, you know. If you want this fair one, I mean, we'll let it happen. You know, it's Will Smith. He is legend. But you was just some nobody kid. Boy, man, I don't know how old you are. You look young. You look like your mind is full of nonsense. You need some good teaching, some good guiding. What the heck is wrong with you trying to tackle Dave Chappelle on stage? Knowing you ain't no athlete, man. That was a terrible tackle for him. He didn't even wrap up his legs. Oh, man. He probably was on B squad and everything on his football team. He was probably on the B squad. He didn't start. Neither did I, but damn it, that's why I do stand up. I was on the B squad too, nigga. But I would never do that. Heck wrong with these people, man. Yeah, but in other news, recently got a dog. Posted that on social media. I got a Dogo Argentino. He's a nice pup. He's really intelligent, honestly. He's about 14 weeks and got to sit and the lay down. The potty training's down. He's getting along pretty well, you know, for a puppy, I gotta say. I mean, he chews a little bit. I mean, he chews. Don't get me wrong. His teeth are sharp as hell. But you could tell something's ticking up. Something's ticking in his noggin. You know, he's thinking. Not one of these dumb dogs. Just, I made a face if you guys just listen to the audio podcast. It's not one of these dumb dogs, you know, just looking like he's looking for his mama's tit at 15 weeks. It was all distraught. Don't like the humans he got paired up with. Shitting all over the house. I was trying not to curse this podcast, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better, man. I've had dogs like that, though. Just lay a freaking just lay a diabolical mess in your house, you know? Don't even look like the food you fed it. I've had dogs like that. Piss in the house. Trying your best to housebreak them. You just didn't have the knowledge how to do it. I did a lot more research with this dog. Because back with my other dogs, there was no smartphones, you know? Teenager, preteen. Now there's smartphones. Now there's Instagram. Now there's TikToks. There's so much information out there. And all you need to do with this information is apply it to your life. I'm not saying I'm the Beastmaster. I used to call myself that in high school. Foolish of me. I have much better control of dogs. Of my dog today. Not the ultimate control. The jury's still out on his ass. Don't get me wrong. The jury is still out. He's only 14 weeks. I'm trying really hard. But like I said, you could tell he's up there thinking. He's thinking. He ain't one of those dogs, you know? One of those dogs just looking. All he's thinking about is pooping and eating. My dog wants to bond with you. You could tell. My dog want to bond. And let's keep it real, guys. Dogs and humans, we go together like peanut butter and jelly. There ain't no other species we go better with than a human. I mean a dog, sorry. There ain't no other species that humans go better with than dogs. So I had to pair me up with one. He's my new security. He's the family's new brother. He's one heck of a dog. Cloudy the Dogo Argentino. The Dogo Argentino, man. And like I say about all of us, we're all just critters, man. We're all just critters. And with that being said, I'm a crispy critter, rock, doom 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 doom. I remix that nigga, rock, doom 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 doom. That SpongeBob, rock, doom 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 doom. Didn't wanna admit to jock, doom doom. His style, doom doom. Just got done doing some DoorDash today. I had to get my ass paid. And then I took the bowl. Cause I got some gold. I gotta tune in to the Extra Krispy Podcast. I gotta tune in to the Extra Krispy Podcast. I gotta listen to the Extra Krispy Podcast. Get to click in on that Extra Krispy Podcast. That's what it is, man. The Extra Krispy Podcast. Krispy Kritters, thank you for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to Don Pierno because he gave me a shout out on his podcast, man. We're going to link up on podcasts one day. Y'all see who I'm talking about. One of the illest Caucasians who's blazing on the scene of stand-up in life. So you, my man, thanks for that shout out. If you ever shout me out on any platform, guys, if you're listening, let me know. I'll give a shout out right back. You know me, I spread the love. With that being said, though, now we out.